We are now joined by former UFC heavyweight champion and number 5 ranked contender Junior Dos Santos. Junior, thank you for the time today, sir.
Thank you.
We will take our first question from Gustavo Falden with ESPN Brazil.
Fala, Cigano, tudo bom?
Tudo bem, você?
Também. Primeiramente, tem gente falando aí que nessa luta entre você e o Jairzinho não precisa nem treinar cardio, porque do primeiro round ela não passa, né?
Tem grandes possibilidades aí de não durar muito essa luta aí. Os dois têm mão pesada e peso pesado, né? Batendo forte assim, se a mão entrar, já era.
E qual que é a inspiração desse seu bigode aí agora?
Isso aqui é da pandemia, né? Desde o início da pandemia, eu comecei a deixar o bigode. No início não agradou muito, mas agora acho que já acostumaram, eu também, então eu tô deixando.
Mas o que sua mulher e os filhos acharam do bigode?
Minha mulher no início não gostava muito não, mas agora já acostumou, como eu falei. Meus filhos gostam. Eles ficam, o Bento fica pegando, brincando.
E o que você tem a dizer sobre o seu adversário, né? O Jairzinho, que é um cara que até pouco tempo atrás aí estava invicto, muita gente até apostava que ele poderia disputar um cinturão em breve aí.
Duríssimo, cara duríssimo, com poder de nocaute absurdo, um cara que responde, né, com bastante agressividade todos os ataques que você faz aí contra ele. Não é à toa que foi a primeira derrota dele que ele acabou sofrendo na última luta. E também foi uma coisa, né, que pode acontecer. A mão entrou, né, como eu falei, a mão entrou, caiu, não significa que ele era naquela noite, a noite, né, foi ruim para ele, mas não significa que ele era o pior lutador ali, vamos dizer. Mas é um cara duro e que eu treinei muito para poder chegar no sábado à noite e vencer a luta contra ele.
E para finalizar da minha parte, Cigano, recentemente o Dana White disse que na luta de cinturão, né, do pesado agora, do Miocic e do Cormier, vai ficar definido quem que é o maior de todos os tempos do pesado, ali, entre os pesados do UFC. Você concorda com isso ou você, né, se coloca ali na conversa também, ou outro cara da história do UFC ali?
Eu acho que eu concordo, acho que os dois, né, assim, ah, o histórico, assim, dos dois é bom, então, de momento pode até ser, mas por enquanto, até eu chegar lá.
Beleza, valeu, Cigano. Thank you, guys.
And we will take our next question from Andrew Whitelaw with Whitelaw Sport.
This week about the greatest heavyweights of all time. I just wondered what your opinion is on it. Who do you think is the greatest MMA heavyweight?
Who's the greatest? Well, it's hard to say, but you know, I would say Fedor Emelianenko. He did amazing things back in the day. I'm a big fan of him, so I'll keep myself with him for now.
Well, yeah. Where do you put your own achievements on that list of greatest ever heavyweights?
Right there, right there on top. Among the best. And yeah, well, I'm very proud of my career. I'm very proud of everything what I did on this sport. I'm only 36 years old, so I still have a lot of time to go. And like they're saying, this guy, the winner of Miocic and Cormier will be the best UFC heavyweight ever. Just for now. I agree with that, but just for now. Maybe, maybe no. As soon as I get there, we'll change that.
You think the winner of DC Stipe surpasses Fedor?
Can you repeat that?
You think the winner of DC and Stipe surpasses Fedor then?
Well, it's hard to say, man. Yeah, we could say, for this new era, they will be the guy. Fedor is in the past already, so the moment guy is one of them. I agree with that.
And how close an eye will you be keeping on that main event just in terms of a future opponent for yourself?
Well, yeah, I'll keep my eye on that for sure, and I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but after this winning over Rosenstruck, I want to have a next fight very soon, you know, and I want to build up my way to the belt again. And I no doubts one like 2 or 3 more fights, I'll get my chance to fight for the title again. Doesn't matter who's the champion.
Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will take our next questions from Gabriel Gonzalez from Cageside Press.
Hey, Junior, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Junior, can you set the record straight? What happened on Dancing with the Stars Brazil? Were you eliminated and then they brought you back?
No, I wasn't eliminated. I had a bacteria infection on my leg, and I had to pull out of the show for for a little bit. But I recovered in time to come back. But then I was eliminated, and I placed fifth on the whole competition. It was really good. I was competing with 12 another 11 another people, and for me that was great, man. I'm not a dancer, I never danced before, and in my opinion I did great.
There's two other big name UFC fighters who have done the show, Chuck Liddell and Paige Van Zandt. Do you think you're the best, or where do you think you fall in? Who did the best on Dancing with the Stars in MMA?
I don't really know, but I did great. Maybe better than Paige Van Zandt. I'm not, but better than Chuck Liddell for sure. I am. Yeah.
I hear you. What has been the secret? Because Junior, in the last few years, this is going to be Cormier's last fight. Cain Velasquez is retired, and Junior Dos Santos is still out here, still fighting the best heavyweights in the world. What's the secret?
Truth. Everything here with Junior Dos Santos is based on truth. So that's why I'm here, and I'm still here, and I'll keep here, for a long time yet. I'm just 36 years old, man. I still have a lot to do, I was realizing, I didn't even use my full power on fighting. I have so many tools, man. I'm very like well-rounded fighter. I can use fighting different ways. So I have to let's say not impose limits to myself and use everything what I got. So yeah, you will still hear a lot about Junior Dos Santos.
Everyone talks about your pictures on Instagram. He's looking, slimmer. He's trimmed down. He's bringing down his body fat. I don't need to tell you, there's some big, strong guys at heavyweight. Why did you make the decision more cut weight rather than bulk up?
Because more weight doesn't mean that you're stronger, or not for me actually. The biggest difference of me among the other heavyweights is the speed. I'm much faster than them, and I have to be able to use that, on my favor. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fast. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling able to use all my skills.
The last one from me. A lot of people have an opinion about your mustache. Is it going to be on your face when you get in the cage Saturday?
Yeah, for sure you will. I'll keep this thing. I'm like, I don't know. I just like it. Some people don't, but I don't know why. It feels good to have it here.
You make it look good, Junior. Good luck.
Thank you.
We will take our next questions from Sumik Dada with Sportskeeda.
Hey, Junior. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, doing well.
So, in the lead up to this fight, you had a few losses, but from here onwards, how many wins do you think you're going to need for yourself before you could challenge for the heavyweight title once again?
Not many. I think 2, 3 wins, over top guys. I'll be able to fight for the title again. Yeah. If you think in the short term, I'm coming from 2 negative results, but I look the whole thing. I have a lot of experience, and I'm here for more than a decade on just on in the UFC, fighting against the top guys, and I'm all the time I'm a top five guy all this time, more than a decade. I'm among the top five guys, and I'll keep doing this kind of work, and I'll keep bothering these guys, and very soon I have no doubts I'll become the champion again.
So, what are your thoughts on your opponent, Jairzinho Rosenstruck? Given there is this massive difference in experience between the two of you in UFC, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, I think Jairzinho is a tough opponent. He hits very hard. He's a counter striker. So you have to be very careful with everything you do against him. But I'm ready for that. I know that we are cautious about his power, his skills. So we have been training very hard, to for this fight. And on Saturday night, I'll give the best of me to beat him.
So, last question that I had. You've been around for the in the UFC for a decade now, for over a decade now. So you've had many fights before, but if you had to revisit one of these fights and have a rematch with any of the opponents you faced in the past, who would it be?
In the UFC. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I have, after this fight, that's after this win over Jairzinho, I was thinking about that, having a rematch with Francis Ngannou, if not possible, Curtis Blades, if not possible, even Stipe Miocic, the champion, which would be good, but because I think he's gonna win he's gonna keep himself as a champion. If none of these are possible, then anyone, any fight, I'll take any fight that makes sense for me. Looking that I wanted to evolve, I wanted to get better and to get there, to fight for the title again. So I'm the type of guy who when I say I don't pick opponents, this is true. I really follow this thing. I really do this. I don't pick opponents, because many people come and say this, but then they don't want to fight this guy, they don't want to fight that guy. But I'm here to fight with the best, and I'll fight anyone.
thank you so much and good luck for your fight.
Thank you.
And we will take our next questions from Pablo Santamaria with Notima, Ecuador.
Hello, Junior. It's a pleasure to greet you.
Hey, hello, thank you.
You come from two consecutive losses against top opponents. With what mentality you arrive at this fight, and what are your expectations for this fight?
Uh, yeah, if you look in a short term, if you look in a short term, a short period of time, you can see that I'm coming from two losses. But man, I'm more than a decade here in the UFC, and all the time among the top five. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I take in consideration, for this fight and for everything what I do in my life. And I know my opponent is very tough. Jairzinho Rosenstruck is very tough. But I've been training very hard, to win this. And on Saturday night, I'll do everything with it, give 100% of me to get that victory.
You are in a tremendous physical state, and you look strong, and the mustache is looking good. In which areas you think you are better than Jairzinho?
You think what?
In which areas you think you are better than Jairzinho?
Uh, Everywhere. I think I'm better than him everywhere, on the striking game, ground game, any type of game. I think I'm better than him, and I'm gonna try to show. I'm gonna try. No, I will show you guys on Saturday night that, And thank you, yeah, for the body and the stash.
I, I appreciate it. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
We will take our next question from Jose Ignacio Cruz.
Junior, do you hear me?
Yes,
How you doing, man? It's good to see
I'm
you.
doing good. Good to see you too. Actually, I'm not seeing you, but good to talk to you.
Great. Hey, I was wondering, there was talks about that mustache. Let's start on a lighter note. Um, I love the fact that you're using a mustache. I sport one myself. But What's your inspiration for that glorious mustache? Are you trying to aim for the Tom Sellecks, or do you have any other inspiration for that glorious mustache?
Well, this is a pandemic mustache. As soon as the pandemic started, I let my mustache grow, and at the beginning nobody really liked it, but with the time I think people get used to it, even me. So now I like it, and it's gonna stay here for a little bit.
Yeah, it looks great on you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, I was wondering, where do you, in order to get to the fight, where do you see yourself in the case that you get a finish in this match? Do you see yourself in the mix for a title shot on the line down the road, or are you hoping to get any other of those rematches you were talking about earlier on?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I don't really know what's gonna happen after this fight, which is happening now between Miocic and Cormier. So I think the next in line is Ngannou or whatever. But my intention is to keep myself active. After this win over Rosenstruck, I wanna fight again as soon as possible. If it's for the title, that's great. I don't think it's gonna be, but if it is, that's great. I'll be very happy to be fighting for the title. If not, I want a rematch with Ngannou or Curtis Blades. If not, I'll fight anyone. That makes sense. Of course, I want to evolve. I wanted to get better and get my chance to fight for the title again.
I was wondering about your recent fatherhood. Um, how does everything around fatherhood changes you when it comes to fighting? Because you talked about your wife being not really getting used to it at first and then making peace with it. But how do you feel being a
Well,
father now and entering the octagon?
well, it's a blast, man, to be father. It's a blast. I'm living the best moment of my life with my kids and my everything else what's happening around me. It's just amazing. But of course, I have like many friends. They were father and they used to give me advices before. I'm a father. So they used to tell me that I would get much more stronger, or I would be more aggressive or something like this after I become father. And I don't really think it happened with me. I don't know if I'm in a wrong way or something, because when I became father, things changed in a very positive, in a very very good way. But I became more cautious about myself. I'm more careful. I don't do things just for doing like stupid things. And sometimes I don't know. I feel like I have to take care of me, because now it's not just me or my wife. Now I have my kids who depend on me. So I have this type of feeling, that I have to be more careful. But I have to say that I'm living the best moment of my life, the happiest, the biggest, everything.
That's beautiful, man. Best of luck on your fight. One final little question. I'm from Chile in South America. Have you ever been here?
No, I've never been there, but I want to go one day. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a call and we'll set it up. I'll show you all the cool places, man. Good
Cool. Oh
luck
yeah.
on your fight. Muito obrigado, my friend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Junior. That is actually all the time we had for you, sir. You are good to go.
Oh, no. Perfect.